Hey, good morning, friends. It's Michelle Sandler, Michelle Creative. And this morning, I want to help you with integration between Searchie and YouTube. So I have got this set up where any video that I want can go straight from my Searchie to YouTube. And it's pretty cool. I use Zapier or Zapier. I don't actually know how you're supposed to say it. So I'm gonna show you how to set up the Zap. A lot of people get really freaked out by setting up a Zap, but um, it's really not that crazy if you get a little bit of help walking, have somebody walk you through it. So that's what I'm going to do with you this morning. So so I've got this one here, and this is going Searchie to YouTube. And so I've already got this one set up, so I'm going to show you how I did it. So the first thing that you're going to do is think about what you're trying to do here. So you're trying to take a new file. Actually, this is, in this case, a new file, and that's going to be the trigger. That's going to be the thing that says, "Hey, when this happens, then do this." So when a new file is created inside of Searchie, then upload the video. That's the second thing inside of YouTube. So, so if we were to back out of this, when you are logged in to Zapier, you're going to actually say make a Zap. And the first thing you're going to do if you didn't have it set up is you're going to say, the first thing you're going to do is say Searchie. You're going to find your Searchie here. And you're going to say, set up your Searchie account. If you don't have one set up, it walks you through, adding your account, say, it's going to ask you to sign in and that sort of a thing. So that is getting me to the point where I am right now in this Zap where I am. Just, that's how I got there. So it just said find Searchie. Okay. So back to my Zap here, and I'm finding this one, Searchie to YouTube. Okay, so Searchie to YouTube. So, so I found Searchie, right? And so what it does now, and I've got the account here, Searchie. And so now I have to ask it to find the trigger event. So here are all the different events that we could have selected, right? We could have said, do we want a new widget? Nope, not a new widget. Do we want a new file processed? Nope. In this case, we want a new file, right? Not a new folder, not a new hub, not a new playlist, not a new audience, not a new audience tag. In this case, we want it when a new file. Because a file is like a new, kind of think about it like a new video. That new file is new video, if you want to think about it that way. Okay. So that's what we're selecting here. So that's the trigger event. When a new file is created inside of Searchie, that's the trigger. Okay. So then we're going to say continue. Okay. So now we have to set up the account. And so I've already done that. And you can go and check that out and see managed accounts here. And, you can check out the connection. You can test the connection here. Here are the different accounts that I have. You can test the connection here and see how that's working. Okay, so back to my account. Now I got to set up the trigger. And so here you can see, and this is a key function, all the different folders that I have where I want for the file to grab from. So it's important for you to say, okay, anytime I drop a new file or video into this folder, I want for it to make the transfer to YouTube. So here you can see anytime it drops a full file / video into Searchie Hub Canva templates or Searchie Success or Searchie Hub Canva templates or Searchie Training, and I could add another one. Let's say now it's going to pull up anytime anything goes in from my Dropbox. I want it to now pull up. Okay. Now, if I come in here and I go, that wasn't what I wanted, then just hit X, remove this item. That's not what you want. Or if you change your mind and all of a sudden you don't really want it to be pulling from there, you can come in here and just hit X and remove it. So basically, when you decide what you want, here are all the different folders that I have, and you can, select from those different folders. So you have to have the folders already set up inside of Searchie, and obviously, in order for these to be to come up here. So you have to kind of have thought through which folders you want here. Okay, so now we've got these selected, and you can only, if you don't want more than one, I've got more than one going here, but you can just have one if you want. Okay, so we're saying continue. So now we're actually going to test our trigger. And so it actually goes in and it says, oh, look, we found a file in the Searchie folder at this account, and it's saying, hey, let's test it out. It found this this title of this file, and these are all the different details about it. And it's saying, do you want to test it out? And so I'm saying, yep, let's test it out. So it's going to test the trigger. And because I already have this Zap, actually, you know what? I don't have the Zap turned on, so we could test it out here. And let's see, learn more about test data. We found a file. Let's see. Oops, sorry. Let's go ahead. I think it's going to test it when we run through the whole thing. So, so we're going to continue. Okay. Now we're going to do the next part. Now, if I didn't already have this set up, what I would do is I would hit, it already is going to have the next section here for you, but in order to find YouTube, by the way, if you didn't already have YouTube, then you would just come in here and find YouTube, okay? And then you would say YouTube. But since we already have that, it's here. So we're going to have YouTube, we're going to choose the app, and that's going to be YouTube. We're going to choose that app, YouTube. And then the action event is going to be upload a video. That's it, upload a video, okay? Then we're going to choose our account, and we're going to log in to our YouTube account. So I've already gone and done that. And again, you can go to managed accounts and you can do a test to make sure that your account is logging in correctly. Then you're going to set up the action. Now, again, you want to make sure that these things match. So title matches the title of, so it's going to actually pull up a sample here because you're matching to the file inside of Searchie, right? So you want the title to show inside of YouTube. You want the title of your Searchie video. So it's showing you this new file inside of Searchie. Here are all of the options of things that you could make show over inside of YouTube. So these are all the things that are in your Searchie video that you can have it show over in YouTube. Here are all the things. And so this is the file over in YouTube. You have this file, you have this ability to show a title. You have an ability to show a description. You have an ability to show the video, and you can set the privacy status. You can show tags, and you can notify subscribers who are subscribing to your YouTube channel. So these are all of the options that you have in YouTube. So we want to match those with the options that are inside of Searchie and or set the options for YouTube. So here we want to match it to Searchie. So we have the option to say title matches title, and it's giving us an example here. So this was the title of this video, this file, aka video. So I selected that. I said title matches title. Perfect. Now description. So inside of Searchie, there's a little place in your video where you can put a description. That's right in here. This is your file description, so you can put a description in here. and that will match up with your YouTube channel in here if you want. It's making so much noise.
Excuse me. Michelle Creative.
Okay, why is it? Here we go.
I want to talk to you about how
Okay, so this description here. So you can put a description in here. So that can match there. All right, so going back. So, so you can make that match. So in this case, let's see, videos, description. There's no description in here. I don't have a description in there, so I'm just putting in the collection name as videos. But you can add a description to your videos and you can put description in there. Okay. The next thing is you want to match the video, the download URL. That's what you want to select here. So you want to make sure to get this download URL. That's what's going to tell Searchie and YouTube to match the video. This is what's the important piece in here. So download URL. Then you want to set the privacy status. So here you want to, what do you want it to be? Do you want it to be private, public, or unlisted? So, you know, I have mine set to public, but I don't know how you're going to have yours. So you can set it to however you like and whatever your preferences are. Then you can set it to go at a particular time. And so I don't know that that's really an option coming from Searchie. So you're going to have to figure out see, look, that's only available for YouTube partner accounts. So I'm not a YouTube partner, so you'll have to see what comes up there. And it looks like if you set this, the privacy status must be set to private. So that's also part of that. So you'll have to see what options come up there. Then you can set tags. And let's see, are the tags coming over? I don't think the tags are coming over. Yeah, the tags are not coming over from Searchie. So that's not going to auto come over here. So you would have to auto set some tags to come in here on your own and just type them in, but they're not going to automatically come over from Searchie. Okay, then you want to notify YouTube subscribers, true or false. That's your preference again, whether you want to do that. Then it's sending you this notification here that you are agreeing to comply with YouTube standards. So then you're hitting continue. And look here, test was successful. So I did this test a month ago, and you can retest the action here, and it's testing this video. I don't want to retest it because it actually will put up the video inside of my YouTube account. Excuse me, and I don't want to do that. So, but when you're all ready to go, then you turn on the Zap and make sure that it's turned on. And that's how the Zap is ready to go. So, so when you do that, then it does take a little bit of time, by the way, for the videos to show inside of your YouTube account. So don't get freaked out if you go and, if you go to your YouTube channel and you're like, you know, an hour later and, you know, your videos are not showing. It does take a little bit of time. In the past, it's taken like, you know, a couple hours for my stuff to show. So don't freak out if things are not there. Now, the one thing that does not happen is the thumbnails do not show. So if you do want for the thumbnails to appear, you do have to go back and do that. But that's something I go back and I batch. I do a batch of those, and I do them all at once, and I set some time to do that. So I don't go in every day and do that. I just set aside some time every once in a while to go in and create the thumbnails. So I hope this helps, and let me know if there's anything else that you would like to see. And YouTube is second only to Google as a search engine. So it's a great way to get word out about what you're doing and services that you offer or how you're helping your people out in the world. So it's a wonderful way for you to just optimize your content that you are getting out and using in your Searchie. So if you have any questions, let me know. Thanks, everybody. Happy searching. Bye.